Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be making some shrimp scampi. So you guys take a look at the ingredients. I'm using this garlic butter shrimp scampi, a lemon, an onion, some obey, parsley, garlic, bay leaves, minced garlic, black pepper, accent, some butter garlic, and just a lot of seasonings. Also, I'm going to use raw shrimp, uh, deveined, and I think the tail is off. And so I got my water boiling for the noodles, and I'm going to add some salt to the water that helps season the noodles. And I boil the water first because it takes a while for the water to boil. And then while the water is boiling, I'm also going to be using some olive oil to put in the boiling water for the noodles because it helps to keep the noodles from sticking together. So you can use olive oil, you can use cooking oil, any kind of oil if you prefer. Okay, now I am cleaning the shrimp, just rinsing them off, making sure that they're clean. I took them out the pack. So just rinsing those off before I get ready to cook them. Okay, now first you have your pan that you're going to use to do your shrimp in. So what I like to do first is I'll put some olive oil. That's the next step I think I'm going to get ready to do. At the bottom of the pan first, and then I would probably chop up some onions and use the minced garlic. Now I'm pouring the olive oil in the pan. All right. So when I did this video, I'm doing a voiceover. Voiceover. I didn't realize that I adjusted my camera too low. So throughout the video, you will see me like trying to show you the seasoning, but the seasoning is too high for you to see. So each seasoning that I use, I will just let you know which one it is that I'm about to use next. Okay, now I had chopped up my onions, like minced them, kind of chopped them up real fine, and I'm putting them in the olive oil, turning the heat on, just kind of cooking the onions, and we're going to get the minced garlic. That should be the next thing. So I'm just spreading the onions out so that that way everything can get cooked evenly. The next, like I said, is going to be the minced garlic should be next. So the next thing is the minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic if you want. But me, I'm a lazy cook, but I'm a good cook though. But I use the minced garlic that's already chopped up, you know. But you can use fresh garlic as well. Doesn't matter. And the garlic juice just really helps the seasoning or flavor of the scampi. And I like to do this with the garlic and the onions, just let them cook together, and they just make a great like seasoning for the garlic butter for the scampi. And you want to make sure you stir everything evenly so that it can cook well. Now this is, I'm doing this, prepping this for the shrimp. Once after I get everything that I need like started to cook, I will start to place the shrimp in there as well. Okay, so there it is. The shrimp is in there. Now I use 3 bags, but you can use as many, 1, 2, or 3. But I know when you cook shrimp, they kind of tend to shrink. So that's why I use like 3 bags, and I use different size. I think I had like the large or medium size or small. You can use the extra large or colossal or whatever suits you for like when you cooking your shrimp. To me, my opinion, the best is to go for the more larger size shrimp because, like I said, once you start to cook them, they tend to like shrink in size. So, it's just totally up to your preference what size of shrimp that you like. Now I'm seasoning it with black pepper, and the next seasoning I'm going to be using, I'm going to be throwing some bay leaves in this shrimp scampi because bay leaves really help enhance the flavor of a lot of food. That's the next thing I'm placing. So I kind of place them in between like the shrimp so that way, um, the bay leaves help give anything you're cooking like this a lot of flavor. And you just let it simmer, and the bay leaves will do the all the work really with the flavoring for you. All right. And my next ingredient that I'm using will be accent. I use accent as a substitute of salt because I don't eat salt. So I use accent, and it comes in the red and white, I guess what you call a container. But if you go back to the very beginning of this video, you will see all the seasoning. Now the next seasoning I'm using is Obey. I'm using the Obey. So I every time when I have when I have to cook seafood, I normally use Obey seafood, seasoning. Well, it's just the seasoning for meat. You can use it for any meats really, but I normally like it for seafood, like especially like shrimp and fish. And the next thing I'm probably using is probably garlic powder or onion powder. Um so probably garlic powder. So use lots of garlic for the scampi and onion powder. And I think I had to open up one. So I thought it was already open, but it wasn't. So I think it was opening up either the garlic powder or the garlic powder or the onion powder. All right, next I'm going to be using some parsley. Um, Parsley just helps. You can use fresh parsley if you have time to cut all of your ingredients up very fresh. That's totally up to you. Me, like I said, I'm a lazy cook, but I'm a good cook. But that was parsley. Okay, and I think the next one I'm gonna use here is a garlic sauce butter. I bought that at Walmart. Um but I really wouldn't even recommend to buy that. I mean, I used it for the scampi, but it did a okay job, but I really didn't too much care for it. But I mean, it's okay. But that's what it is. It's like a garlic butter sauce. But it really did help out with that. The I used a lot of it as you can see for the scampi. And the next thing I'm using is the garlic butter. Can't believe it's not butter, I think. That is I would recommend that. That is the best. I like that. I got that at Walmart as well. That is really, really good. I mean, you can taste the garlic flavor when you spray it, and it's like it's butter, but it comes in a spray bottle. I love that. I recommend that. That's really good. And now I'm using some fresh, finally one of my ingredients is fresh. I'm using some fresh lemon juice. for the scampi. The lemon juice is optional, but I would recommend to use the fresh, like buy a fresh lemon and just squeeze it like how I'm doing in the video. So just fresh lemon juice. Okay. And now I'm about to pour in the shrimp scampi seasoning pack that you seen at the beginning of the video. I used, I want to say 2 or 3 packs of it. So I'm just pouring that all in there. And letting that cook. And then I'm just stirring all of it, the nice ingredients in, making sure all the flavors get into the shrimp. That's the main thing. You got your parsley, your bay leaves, you got your minced onions, your minced garlic, the olive oil, your lemon juice. And if I'm missing something, I think I named every ingredient so far. Making sure everything is stirred good. Now we're going to place the top on this and let it simmer for a while. I would say for about 10, not even 10 minutes, maybe about 10 minutes. Okay, after about 10 minutes, you want to let it simmer, and then this is what it should start looking like now. The shrimp is completely done. That's what we're making sure that the shrimp is done, but not too done. You don't want to cook your shrimp too long, because if so, they'll be very tough. You want to cook them at a just right. And now we're taking the noodles and we're pouring the noodles into the shrimp scampi. So we want to mix the noodles, make sure we mix the noodles. Now, I used about maybe 2 boxes of noodles, but you don't have to do that. You can use like maybe one, but I like to have leftovers for a day or so. So you can use as many or whatever noodles that you want. Now you can use angel hair noodles, you can use spaghetti noodles, you can use I think these are fettuccine noodles. You can use whatever kind of noodles you like, but just make sure that I like my noodles what is it, al dente, I think. Not to where they're too soft, because I don't like it too soft, because if you cook your noodles too long, you're still gonna have to put them in the shrimp scampi, whatever the sauce that you made, the garlic butter sauce, and so they're gonna have to, it's gonna cook some more, and then so that'll leave, if you cook them too long, boil them too long, and then try to put them in there, they're gonna be like real too soft and mushy. So I like mine not too soft. And then we're gonna cover that up, and we're gonna let it simmer for another, maybe about another 10 minutes or so. And then this should be, everything should be pretty much done now. So look at that. So it is done now. I'm just stirring it, making sure that the noodles get seasoned very good with the garlic butter, sauce, and all the ingredients get into, like I said, all the ingredients get into the noodles. So we got the noodles seasoned very good. We have the shrimp seasoned very good. And now we're going to make a plate. There's only one ingredient that I regret putting. I'm glad I didn't put it in the whole pot. is the crushed red peppers. Now that crushed red peppers are optional. I put it as a garnish after I made me a plate of the shrimp scampi. I wouldn't even recommend the crushed red peppers. The only reason why I used them was because another YouTuber I was watching used some crushed red peppers on theirs, and I said, I'm gonna give it a try. So I used some crushed red peppers that I got from the pizza place, and I really didn't like it. I think the shrimp scampi can do without the crushed red peppers, for real, honestly. When I taste, see, now I'm sprinkling the crushed red peppers on the shrimp scampi, but it kind of just messed up the whole flavor because it was more spicy. And then I'm going in with some more lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, just to kind of squeeze on there. And I'm adding some Parmesan cheese. If you like fresh Parmesan cheese, you want to grate it, but this is already like the Kraft Parmesan cheese that I got at the store that is already grated. And Parmesan cheese is optional as well. And then I think I'm sprinkling some extra broccoli, not broccoli, I'm sorry, parsley for like the garnish. And that's what it looks like. But like I said, I think it can do without the red peppers. But if you like red peppers, you can give that a try and see for yourself. But it just took away the whole, goodness of the shrimp scampi because every bite was like a little bit too spicy with the red peppers. So I couldn't really enjoy it. But my next serving that I had made for myself, I did not put red peppers on it, and it was so much better. So, but it's to each his own, but whatever you like. So I think I'm tasting it. So it tasted good. So I think it didn't need any extra seasoning or anything like that. So now we're finished. And you guys, this completes the tutorial on how to make shrimp scampi. Now this is how I make shrimp scampi. You can make it however you want to make it. But that's it for this video, you guys. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.